I'm going to talk about the recent tragedy occurred in Gujarat. Morbi suspension cable bridge collapse incident. It's a big tragedy and it's a warning for everybody to improve the safety of the suspension cable bridges across the world. Normally, suspension bridges have the following critical components: duct carrying the self freight, duct is anti-human traffic, and also this duct having a construction point where the vertical suspenders meet the duct of the bridge. That is more important. Where the fastening everything occurred, that portion of the vertical suspender meets the duct of the bridge, which is more critical in nature. Vertical suspender, another component, which are made out of ductile material, always subject to tensile load. Then comes cable. It's a main cable which is also made of ductile material, which is subject to tension. This is to support the vertical suspender and also maintain the verticality of the piers to transmit force to the ground. Main cable are in slope and tension in the cable at the pier junction has a horizontal and vertical component. Both horizontal and vertical component are there. The horizontal component of the force is created catered to the cable anchor to two ends through tension, and the vertical component created a compression in the piers. So both compression and tension also there in that point. Let us go to what went wrong. And first and foremost is the ignorance in the part of the person who was permitted the crowd inside. Second, ignorance in the part of the crowd. Third, ignorance in the part of the contractor or somebody who was awarded the contract or other factors. These are all only my assumption based on the newspaper reports and media reports, both the TV and newspapers. Because I have not seen the site, I don't know any data. It is only based on certain visuals I saw and also newspaper report. The Century Old Bridge, instead of reconstruction, only repairing and polishing of rope was carried out by the contractor. This is a very shocking one, and this was published in today's newspaper. Repair and reconstruction not only solution. They are one actually, and it is a repairing and reconstruction to be done in a proper way, which is advised by the structural expert to keep the structural integrity of the critical components. I feel because of the continuous usage, prolonged usage of the bridge and load factor, prolonged usage, I don't know when the rope has been replaced. The prolonged usage of rope, because of the load, fatigue will develop. When you are visually seeing the rope, no damage you can able to come across, but fatigue will be there. Fatigue failure can occur anytime. There is no possibility of measuring the fatigue. This is what I assume. The failure is due to mainly fatigue. Failure may be the root cause of the accident. actually overcrowding of the bridge can be considered as the direct root cause of the accident. Additionally, contributing factor for the accident is the kind of deflection being deliberately created by the people and the frequency of the mischief behavior of certain individuals, which may be equal to the natural frequency of the bridge, and maybe the resonance, it starts vibrating the bridge on large amplitude and leads to collapse of the bridge. Actually, even when military crosses any bridges, march past not allowed. This is the reason. But probably this is also one of the reason. I can't say that this is the only reason, but I strongly believe fatigue failure is the reason for this one, and what to do in future to avoid this accident. All collapsible bridge load bearing is a critical component at the anchoring point. So the anchoring point to be replaced with a new one periodically instead of repairing. Second thing, wire rope to be replaced frequently based on the advice of the structural experts. And SOP, safe operating procedures to be formulated, and repair procedures also to be formulated with the help of structural experts. And all the bridges across the country, load bearing capacity to be displayed. Because actually previously when we crossing the bridge board will be there. 40 tons carry you can carry, 100 tons load you can carry. And nowadays I am not seeing any display of load carrying capacity in the bridges. You have to display board. This is the load, maximum load you can carry, beyond which it is not permitted. This warning board to be given in all the display board to be put across all bridges across the country. And the rope bridge, suspension bridge like this, wherever provided, overload warning device to be fitted. Whenever overload occurs, the warning will help the people to come out of the bridge and save their life. This, especially the tourist part, we have to be very careful. Wherever a tourist, actually, we have to educate them before going inside or any this one tourist places. How to behave. For briefing to be given, especially when before they are entering suspension bridge, safety briefing to be given before entry of the bridge, and people who are in charge for the this one tourist spot should aware of all safety norms, and they must be educated, because ignorance, mainly ignorance is the part of people who are in charge of the bridge, as well as ignorance is the part of the general public has led to this much big tragedy. To avoid this, safety briefing is essential, and safety should be orally communicated as well as you would display the board, and behavior of the people, unwarranted behavior because of joiners, celebrations, mood. They don't know what to do and what they are doing. That led to this bigger tragedy. So this type of system to be created, so future we can live safely. Thank you. Jai Hind.